Hello and welcome back, third graders. Today we are going to be talking a little bit more about ecosystems. But before we go in and do that, I want you to go ahead and open up your science notebook for our observations of our painted lady larvae and our Wisconsin fast plants. So here is our Wisconsin fast plant and our painted lady larvae observations today. You can see that today we have our larvae in kind of a hanging position. So they are about to start forming their chrysalis. So we will get to see what that looks like maybe tomorrow. So they are getting ready for that next stage in their development. Hopefully we'll get to see them as butterflies soon. Our learning target for today says, I can describe how we depend on and impact ecosystems. We both, as humans, depend and impact our ecosystem that's around us. So, we've been talking about ecosystems this whole science unit. And today we're going to be talking about how we as humans impact our ecosystem. What I want you to do is make sure you open up to a brand new page in your science notebook and label it Human Impact. Right over here, you can see that title, Human Impact. And then we also have questions that I would like you to write with some space in between so that you can answer them in your science notebook, because you'll be taking a picture of that and putting it on Seesaw for your teacher to see. We have human impact. And these are the 4 questions that I want you to focus on today. These questions are, what are ways that humans depend on ecosystems? What are ways that humans negatively affect ecosystems? And then, what are ways that humans positively affect ecosystems? And last, besides humans, what else could impact ecosystems? I want you to make sure you have all 4 of those questions written down in your science notebook right now. If you need to, make sure you pause this video. Now that you have all of those written down, I want you to try to answer number 1. Number 1 says, what are ways that humans depend on ecosystems? What are ways that we show we need those ecosystems? Answer that in your science notebook. And we are going to go ahead and watch a video, hopefully to help us answer the rest of these.
Now, I can't just throw this away. That would be bad for the environment. So, that's better. Recycling is just one way we can help preserve the Earth's resources and reduce the impact we humans have on our environment. Human activities have led to changes in animal populations and ecosystems. Did you know that there are more than 7 billion people on Earth? And that number keeps growing. As the number of people increases, we are using more natural resources. The world's demand for fuel, water, shelter, and food are putting a strain on the Earth. Since the population is increasing, humans are taking up more and more of the land for housing and farming. In the process, trees and forests are being cut and cleared away. This is called deforestation. Deforestation often has negative impacts on the ecosystem of the forest. When the trees are cut down Animals lose their habitats or homes, and the entire ecosystem of the forest changes. Plants in the area are affected too. As wild landscapes are cut down to create housing or business space for people, plants are destroyed. Oftentimes, other animals in the area rely on these plants for food. Often, as building occurs, swamps and marshes are drained and filled with soil. The ecosystems surrounding these waterlands are also negatively and permanently altered by humans. Deforestation has led to a dramatic decrease in the amount of wildlife on Earth. Over the past 2 centuries, wildlife has been dying faster than it can reproduce. This has been particularly true in the world's tropical rainforests, where more than half of the world's plants and animals live. As rainforests are cut down to make room for human activities, entire ecosystems are at risk, leaving some species endangered. If one species of the rainforest becomes endangered, so is its predators and prey. One example of an animal that has become extinct as a result of the rainforest deforestation is the greater short-tailed bat. This bat was believed to have been around since the dinosaur age more than 60 million years ago. Unfortunately, the greater short-tailed bat was last seen in 1967. This amazing little bat lost its home as humans settled the rainforest. The greater short-tailed bat lost access to the caves it called home and the scrubby underbrush that helped it hide from predators. These bats are not alone. Other animals like West African rhinos, passenger pigeons, Caribbean monk seals, and sea minks have also become extinct during the past 200 years.